My beloved child, before your mind races toward the next task, before the worries of today steal your attention, stay here with me for a little while. There is no accident in this moment. I know exactly where you are, and I know exactly what your heart has been carrying. I have seen every silent struggle that no one else noticed. I have watched you smile while hiding tears. I have heard the prayers you whispered when you thought no one was listening. Even the prayers that never became words were clear to me, because I understand the language of your heart. You may wonder why this message found you today. It is because I wanted to remind you that I have never taken my eyes off you. From the beginning of your journey until this very moment, my love has remained steady. Even when your faith felt weak, my faithfulness never changed. There have been days when you questioned whether your efforts mattered. You wondered if anyone recognized how hard you were trying just to keep moving forward. You carried responsibilities that seemed heavier than your strength. Some mornings you rose with courage even though your heart felt exhausted. I saw every one of those moments. I was with you when disappointment filled your thoughts. I was with you when fear tried to convince you that your future would never be different. I was with you when you sat quietly, hoping that somehow tomorrow would be better than today. You were never abandoned. Sometimes, my presence is not found in dramatic moments but in gentle ones. It is the unexpected peace that settles over your heart. It is the strength to take one more step when you thought you had nothing left. It is the quiet reminder that you are loved even when life feels uncertain. My child, I want you to know something important today. Your story is not defined by your hardest season. Pain may have visited your life, but it is not your identity. Failure may have discouraged you, but it is not your future. Fear may have spoken loudly, but it does not have the final word over your life. I have written a greater story for you. There were moments when doors closed and you believed everything was falling apart. You looked at those endings with confusion, wondering why I allowed them to happen. But I see what you cannot see. Some closed doors protected you from roads that would have stolen your peace. Some delays prepared you for blessings that required greater wisdom. Some endings created space for beginnings you never imagined possible. While you focused on what was leaving your life, I was already preparing what was coming. Trust me. I know waiting is difficult. I know unanswered questions can weigh heavily on your heart. But waiting is never wasted when your life is in my hands. Every season has a purpose. The winter teaches endurance. The spring brings new growth. The summer strengthens what has been planted. The harvest arrives at the right time. Your life follows a beautiful rhythm, even when you cannot recognize it. Do not compare your journey with someone else's. Their path is not yours, and your calling is not theirs. I have created you with gifts that no one else can replace. Your voice matters. Your kindness matters. Your faith matters. Never believe the lie that your life has no purpose. Before you were born, I knew your name. Before you took your first breath, I knew every chapter of your story. I knew every victory you would celebrate and every tear you would cry. Yet knowing all of this, I still chose to love you completely. That love has never changed. Perhaps you feel tired today, not only physically, but deep inside your soul. You have been carrying concerns about your family, your future, your finances, your health, or relationships that seem uncertain. These thoughts have followed you from morning until night. Bring them to me. You were never created to carry every burden alone. When you try to control everything, your heart becomes weary. But when you place your trust in me, you make room for peace to enter. Peace does not mean every problem disappears immediately. Peace means knowing that no challenge is greater than my power. Look back for a moment. Think about every difficult situation you believed would destroy you. Yet here you are. You survived. Not because you were strong enough by yourself, but because my hand remained upon your life even when you did not recognize it. There were countless moments when I protected you without your knowledge. There were dangers you never saw. There were opportunities that arrived at exactly the right time. There were conversations that changed your direction. There were people I placed in your path to encourage you. Nothing escaped my attention, and nothing in your future will either. So today, release the fear that keeps whispering, "What if everything goes wrong?" Instead, Ask a better question. What if God is already preparing something better than I can imagine? That question opens your heart to hope. Hope is not pretending difficulties do not exist. Hope is believing that my promises remain true, even when circumstances appear uncertain. I am still working. I am still opening doors. I am still healing hearts. I am still restoring broken dreams. I am still guiding those who trust me. So lift your eyes beyond today's worries. There is more ahead than what is behind. The chapter you are living today is not the final page of your story. Walk with courage. Choose faith instead of fear. Choose gratitude instead of despair. Choose kindness even when others misunderstand you. These choices shape your heart and prepare you for the future I am leading you toward. Take a deep breath. You do not have to know every answer today. You only need to take the next faithful step. I will walk beside you through every valley. I will celebrate with you on every mountain. And through every season, my love for you will remain constant. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are deeply loved, and your best days are still being written. My beloved child, now that your heart has become quiet, let me remind you of something you often forget. You do not face tomorrow alone. Long before you wake each morning, I am already there. I know every conversation you will have, every decision you will make, every challenge that may arise, and every blessing waiting along the path. Nothing surprises me. When uncertainty surrounds you, do not let fear become your guide. Fear speaks quickly, but wisdom waits patiently. Learn to pause before you believe every anxious thought that enters your mind. Not every voice deserves your attention. Listen instead for my gentle direction, for I do not lead through panic. I lead through peace. There will always be people who misunderstand you. Some may judge your journey because they have never walked your road. Do not spend your strength trying to convince everyone to approve of you. Live with honesty, kindness, and humility, and leave the rest in my hands. Remember that your worth has never depended on applause. It has never depended on success, popularity, or perfection. Your value comes from being loved by me. That truth remains unchanged whether your day is filled with victories or disappointments. Do not measure your progress by comparing yourself with others. Every life has a different purpose, a different timing, and a different calling. The seeds I planted in your heart will grow in their own season. Continue watering them with faith, patience, and obedience. There may still be moments when old memories return. You may remember words that wounded you or mistakes you wish you could erase. When those memories appear, do not allow them to define your future. Learn from them, but do not live inside them. I have given you today as a fresh opportunity. Every sunrise is a reminder that hope is renewed. Every breath is evidence that my mercy continues. Every new day carries possibilities that yesterday could not hold. Keep your heart open to gratitude. Even in ordinary moments, there are countless gifts surrounding you. A peaceful morning, a caring friend, a meal on the table, a kind word, a quiet evening. These simple blessings are reminders that I continue to provide for you in ways both great and small. Be patient with yourself as you grow. Growth is rarely instant. Just as a tree becomes strong through many seasons, your character is being strengthened one day at a time. Some lessons require time. Some prayers require preparation. Some dreams require maturity before they can safely become reality. Trust my timing. You do not need to force every door open. The opportunities meant for you will arrive at the proper moment. Continue preparing your heart while you wait. When you feel weak, remember that strength is not the absence of struggle. True strength is choosing hope when discouragement whispers, choosing forgiveness when bitterness seems easier, and choosing love when anger feels justified. These choices shape your soul. Look around you with compassionate eyes. There are people carrying burdens you cannot see. Offer encouragement freely. Listen with patience. Speak words that build others up rather than tear them down. Small acts of kindness often become answers to prayers you never heard. Allow your life to become a source of light. Not because you are perfect, but because you are willing to reflect my love. As you continue your journey, keep your heart rooted in truth. Do not allow temporary circumstances to convince you that your future has been decided. A difficult chapter does not determine the ending of your story. Hope remains. Purpose remains. Love remains. I am still working in ways beyond your understanding. One day you will look back and realize that even the confusing seasons carried hidden blessings. You will see how challenges developed wisdom, how waiting produced patience, and how unexpected changes redirected you toward something better. Until that day comes, keep walking. Take one faithful step after another. Celebrate small victories. Learn from difficult moments. Rest when you are tired. Pray when you feel uncertain. Give thanks even before you see every answer. My child, never forget that my love is not based on your performance. You do not earn it by being flawless, nor do you lose it when you stumble. When you fall, rise again. When you make mistakes, learn from them. When you feel discouraged, remember that my grace is greater than your weakness. There is still beautiful work ahead. There are lives you will encourage. There are prayers you will see answered. There are opportunities waiting to unfold. There are moments of joy that you cannot yet imagine. Walk forward with confidence, not because the road will always be easy, but because you will never walk it alone. Whenever your heart grows weary, return to me. Whenever your faith feels small, return to me. Whenever your joy seems distant, return to me. I will receive you with love every single time. Lift your eyes toward hope. Fill your heart with gratitude. Choose faith over fear. And remember this truth. You are loved. You are seen. You are valuable. Your life has purpose. Keep moving forward with courage, for I am with you today, tomorrow, and always. May peace guard your heart, wisdom guide your decisions, and hope fill every step of your journey. Walk confidently into the days ahead, knowing that my faithful love will never leave you. Amen. My beloved child, as you continue forward, I want you to remember that faith is not built only in moments of celebration. It is often strengthened in quiet seasons, when nothing seems to be changing. Those are the moments when your roots grow deeper than you realize. You have asked me many questions. Why is this taking so long? Have you forgotten me? Will this ever change? I have heard every question, and I have never been offended by your honesty. Bring your doubts to me instead of carrying them alone. I already know what is in your heart, and I welcome you with compassion. There are times when the answer is not immediate because I am preparing more than the situation around you. I am preparing you. A blessing received before you are ready can become a burden instead of a gift. That is why patience is not punishment. It is preparation. Do not mistake silence for absence. Even when you cannot see my hand moving, I am arranging circumstances beyond your vision. Pieces are coming together that you cannot yet understand. One conversation, one opportunity, one unexpected moment can change the direction of your life. Keep your heart soft. Do not let disappointment make you bitter. Do not let delays steal your kindness. Do not let past failures convince you to stop dreaming. Every day is another chance to choose hope. Forgive those who have hurt you, not because what happened was acceptable, but because forgiveness frees your own heart from carrying unnecessary weight. Healing often begins where forgiveness takes root. Speak words of life over yourself. Do not repeat the lies that say you are not enough, that you will never succeed, or that your best days are behind you. Replace those thoughts with truth. You are growing. You are learning. You are becoming stronger with each season. Remember that I have created you with unique gifts. Use them faithfully. Encourage others. Show compassion to those who feel forgotten. Offer generosity when you are able. Sometimes the greatest miracles begin with simple acts of love. When the future feels uncertain, focus on today's assignment. Love well. Work honestly. Pray sincerely. Rest when needed. Trust me with tomorrow. One day you will see how every step, even the difficult ones, formed a path toward greater wisdom and deeper faith. My child, your journey is still unfolding. Do not lose heart because one chapter was difficult. Beautiful chapters still lie ahead. Continue walking with courage, humility, and hope. Whenever fear tries to return, remember this promise. You do not face life alone. My peace is with you. My wisdom is available to you. My love surrounds you. Keep your eyes on hope, your heart open to grace, and your hands ready to serve others. The future is not something to fear. It is another opportunity to discover my faithfulness, one day at a time. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that I will guide your steps as you continue to trust me. May your heart remain steady, your spirit remain hopeful, and your faith continue to grow with every new day. Amen, my beloved child. There are moments when life feels quiet, and you begin to wonder if anything is changing. You pray, you wait, and you hope, yet the answers seem distant. In those moments, do not assume that nothing is happening. Some of my greatest works begin where human eyes cannot see. Think of a seed planted deep in the ground. Before it ever reaches the sunlight, it spends time growing hidden roots. No one applauds that unseen growth, yet without it the tree could never stand through storms. Your life is much the same. The season you are in is strengthening your roots. I am building wisdom where there was uncertainty, patience where there was frustration, and courage where there was fear. Although the progress feels invisible, it is real. Do not become discouraged because your journey looks different from someone else's. I have not called you to follow their path. I have designed a unique purpose for your life, and every step is shaping you for it. When you feel overwhelmed, remember to slow your heart. You do not have to solve every problem in a single day. Take one faithful step at a time. Trust that I will provide the strength needed for today, and when tomorrow comes, I will provide strength for that day as well. You have spent enough time believing that your value depends on how much you accomplish. That is not how I see you. You are valuable because you are my beloved child. Whether you are celebrating success or walking through difficulty, my love remains constant. It does not increase when you succeed or decrease when you struggle. Rest in that truth. There are people who will come into your life to encourage you, and there will be others who misunderstand you. Respond with kindness whenever possible. Do not allow another person's bitterness to become your own. Protect your heart without closing it. Continue choosing compassion. Continue speaking truth with gentleness. Continue forgiving as you have been forgiven. These choices will shape your character far more than any temporary achievement. I know you have dreams that seem delayed. Some of them have been in your heart for years. You have wondered if they will ever become reality. Do not lose hope. Dreams often grow quietly before they become visible. Keep preparing yourself. Keep learning. Keep praying. Keep serving faithfully where you are today. Every small act of obedience is preparing you for greater opportunities ahead. And if one dream comes to an end, do not assume your purpose has ended with it. Sometimes I close one path because another is waiting that you never expected. What seems like a setback today may become the beginning of something far more meaningful tomorrow. Remember to celebrate the small blessings, a peaceful conversation, a moment of laughter, a lesson learned, a prayer answered in an unexpected way. These gifts remind you that my goodness is present even in ordinary days. My child, the future is not built by fear. It is built by faithful choices made one day at a time. So, continue walking, continue trusting, continue loving. Do not let temporary hardships convince you to surrender the hope I have placed within you. Whenever you feel uncertain, return to me in prayer. You do not need perfect words. Speak honestly. Sit quietly if you must. I hear the language of your heart even when your voice grows still. My peace is available to you. My wisdom is available to you. My strength is available to you. As you move into the days ahead, remember this promise. I will never leave you to face life's journey alone. I will guide you when the road is unclear, comfort you when you are hurting, and give you courage when you feel weak. Walk forward with confidence. The story is not over. The best chapters are still waiting to be written, and together we will walk through them one faithful step at a time. May your heart remain steady, your mind be filled with peace,